Hey guys, hope everybody's doing well. My name's Ray Bryant, and this is the First Responders Online.com podcast. In today's podcast, I'm going to be your host. We're going to be talking about the different ways that you can make money online, and we're going to be specifically talking about how you can make money through Amazon or referral kind of links that you have out there in your social media, maybe on your blog post or YouTube channel. And what kind of money can you actually make from that? I'm going to share with you real life examples on how I do it and how you can do it. You can do it the same way as me, or maybe you have a different way of doing it, and that's fine. I just want to show you the mechanisms behind the scenes, and they all pretty much operate the same way. So if it's Amazon or some other type of affiliate marketing, it's all going to be basically the same. So a little bit about myself before we begin. Like I said, my name's Ray Bryant. I'm currently serving as a battalion chief in a fire department in South Florida. I'm a third generation firefighter. Both my grandfathers were firefighters in FDNY. My father also was a firefighter in FDNY. He moved the family down when I was young, and he continued his career in the fire service, and I started my career in the fire service in South Florida. Still actively employed, and ever since I was hired, I knew that I wanted to do something on my days off. I knew for me, I wanted to do something that I could do as a rookie, as a veteran, and even as a retiree, and something that would allow me to do it with a laptop and at any place at any time. So that's where I came up with the different things that I'm going to show you. But somewhere in the middle of that, I also created my own company called Think Big Websites, and we have been since 2005 helping businesses with their internet marketing. We do everything from website design, video production, AdWords, whether it's CPC or cost per click kind of marketing with Facebook and Google, to video production, as I mentioned, and everything in between, organic and paid marketing. Been very fortunate to have a successful business with that, and now we've focused on helping individuals. And I'm starting with my brothers and sisters in the fire service. You could be any first responder, you could be a family of a first responder, and the truth be known, I'm not going to ask you to show a badge or anything like that. So if you are interested in this topic and you happen not to be a firefighter, but you want to learn, you're welcomed as well. So in this particular podcast, we're going to be talking about Amazon affiliate marketing. So there's some requirements first, and full disclosure, everything I'm going to say should not be considered financial advice. What works for me may or may not work for you, and this is not any type of get rich quick scheme. Matter of fact, what I'm going to show you is going to be on the opposite end of that. It's going to be how to make a little bit of money every month. But I think there's power in that, because if you can make a little, you can make a lot. It's just scaling. So I'm going to show you that right here. Now, there are some other requirements, like to be on Amazon, for example, you have to have existing blog or some kind of content creation that you control. So if it's YouTube, if it's Facebook, if it's a blog, a website, something that you can show Amazon for when you apply for the program, because they're going to ask you, what are you doing and how are you doing it? And if you say, well, I don't really have anything that I want to sell and I don't have a platform to share it with people, then you will most likely get denied. In my particular case, I have a YouTube channel that has over 10,000 subscribers. I got a personal blog that has a lot of traffic to it, and I have social media channels. So I kind of checked a few of those boxes, but you only need one, and then once you apply, they'll let you know if you're in. So in this video, or in this podcast, I'm going to assume that you guys are applying for that, and then you're going to come back to this video after you get approved, and you can rewatch it. So let's assume you were approved, and now you're staring at a very similar screen. Now, for some reason, this thing always says, gives me alerts from 2018, probably because I've been doing Amazon affiliate marketing for a long time, and I have yet to discover how to get rid of these notices. With that being said, let's just go into what kind of marketing I do with Amazon. So once you log in, you can look at your earnings report. And this is what I know it's going to show a low number, and I'm good with that because I want you to understand that this is not a get rich. But I'll be 100% honest with you. I did nothing for this $2.03, right? As we look into this, which I already did in preparation for this podcast, one of these products, I don't even know what it is. And I got a percentage of. The other product, I do know what it is because I do have a website that talks about flashlights. But the underlying message here is that this is truly, in my opinion, the definition of passive residual income. I'm not doing anything for this money right now. I put something out there a long time ago. It's still out there today. People still find it. They click on links. They go to Amazon. They make a purchase, and I get a piece of that purchase. Now, realize what I'm going to show you here, and let's just go into the two different products. One's a flashlight. So I mentioned to you earlier that I do have a website that just talks about flashlights. So this one makes perfect sense that I sold a flashlight indirectly through Amazon. The next one here, this wall hanging 6-inch adjustable thing, no idea what this is. One of the great things about Amazon and how they work is that once I have my links established and I put a link out there, if the person went to my website because they wanted to learn more about a flashlight, but they realized that that flashlight wasn't waterproof or it wasn't the kind of flashlight they were looking for, and they continued to shop on Amazon, and then they found a 6-inch universal wall hanging bracket that they happen to need, and they bought that bracket, well, I still get a piece of that transaction. The way that Amazon works is that your link stays active on that person's computer for a duration of time, and anything that they buy during that duration of time, you still get a piece of. Very powerful, very important to understand that part of it. Don't think that the only thing that you are going to make money on is what you refer or recommend. So in this particular case, you could see that I've only made $2.03 so far. And I'm perfectly fine with that for all the reasons that we said. This is passive, residual. Every month there's going to be something coming in, and I'm not doing anything actively to do it. This is passively being done. Now, if I wanted to look at my payment history, so what has Amazon paid me as a result of me just doing some reviews or having a website up there, you could see that while this is not a lot of money per se, $100 here, $100 there, $117, $168, some in between numbers here, that I'm perfectly fine with that because this is just one strategy that can generate $100, a couple $100 on passive residual. And that's the point of this podcast today, is seek out the things that you might be interested in reviewing and put a video out there. And let me show you where some of this comes from. So one of them was called the Redline flashlight. So if I go into Google or into YouTube, which Google owns YouTube. And by the way, let me just take a quick break here. Economic Ninja, you guys got to check this guy out. His name's Travis, super cool guy. He has become a friend of mine. Totally recommend. I think he's super insightful in what he's talking about, what's going on with the economy right now. I think you can learn a lot from this guy, and I would encourage you to check out the Economic Ninja. Now, going back to what I said here, so if I said Redline flashlight, and I'm looking and I see here's a review somebody did, review, and I'm looking for my review, to be honest with you. Here's my review right here. So 9 years ago, that's how long ago, that's how many times. So 9 years ago, I made a video about a Redline Select flashlight, and 9 years later, I'm still getting some money from that one review. That video has been viewed 46,000 times. Here's another one. This one's been viewed 80,000 times. And you can see Think Big Websites, that's my company. So these two videos here, and there might be a third one because I think I may have done 3 reviews. Maybe only 2. I don't remember. It was so long ago. But those videos are what are indirectly driving traffic to my Amazon. And that was 9 years ago. So think about that. You did a video. You put it out on YouTube. On this video, let's click into it so you can kind of see it, what I have. Let me dismiss this. And you can see here that I have a link, and this is interesting too. This link is not going directly to Amazon. This link is going to my blog, and my blog post has a link to Amazon. Let me see if that's also true in this other video. Yeah, same thing here. So both these videos are linking to my blog. Now, I gave Amazon my blog information and saying this is where I'm going to promote you. But what I also did was then made a video that pointed to my blog post to keep it, they call it like silos, making one site point to another site, point to another site, and that's more advanced. I don't want you to worry too much about that. Just take in the process of Amazon affiliate marketing. If you're interested in learning more advanced marketing skill sets, consider joining my firstrespondersonline.com membership. We don't discuss just one item per month. We discuss everything on a monthly basis. So it will have a little bit of the what, the how, and the why. It will show you how to get your product up and running, what platform it should go on, why you should be marketing this product versus some other product, what makes you unique. Your why is what's going to separate you from the competition, and it goes into a lot of the details. That's the firstrespondersonline.com. Check out the membership there. I'm currently offering a promotion. You get 30 free days in the program. So you can see what I did there, and you can see that this is what's driving the traffic. This is from 9 years ago, and the videos are still working to bring in an occasional revenue via my Amazon affiliate link. So I'm going to wrap it up there. I just want to keep these videos within the time that's appreciative of your time. I'm not going to just sit here and go over the same thing over and over again. Choosing one thing to review. This was Amazon affiliate marketing. Next week, we're probably going to talk about, maybe we'll just talk about YouTube, because not only am I getting paid when they click on this link and buy the flashlight, but I'm also getting paid by YouTube for having this video on here. So I'm double dipping in the passive residual income. So I made a little bit of money from them buying the flashlight, and I made a little bit of money from businesses that have chosen my video to market on. Very cool stuff. Can't wait to get into it. That's next week. I'll update on a podcast on YouTube. Now, check out, if you want to learn and be part of the firstrespondersonline.com program, I have a free report for you. You'll discover the one thing every month that can make you money online. If you like what you see there, I invite you to become part of my membership program, where we're going to be going over the specific skill sets that you need to take your product, to identify the product, to kind of craft good content like what I have here so it stands out, and what platform you should be on. Whether it's Facebook, YouTube, if it's a blog, a website, all those things are discussed, and they are in the membership. So hopefully you will join us. If it's a great community, it's growing, and I look forward to seeing you there. Thanks again for viewing this podcast. Have a great day. Be safe. See you guys next week.